ads, emails, phone calls. These are the daily distractions that demand the attention of consumers simultaneously. So how is a brand supposed to rise above that noise and talk to people in a way that gets them to listen and gets them to act? We wanted to find out. So we set out on a social exploration to see if we could get people to use their most personal channels of communication to spread our message, using nothing but the opportunity to feel good about themselves and chocolate. The Social Sweets experiment was born. The idea was simple. We would give people a chocolate bar for free. In return, we would ask them to say thank you on Facebook or Twitter. And every time someone did, we'd donate $1 to the local food bank, Phil Abundance. They'd get the chocolate whether they kept up their end of the bargain or not. But if they did help spread our message, they could feel good about themselves. 1,000 Social Sweets bars were ordered. We created a custom label for each one explaining the experiment. We designed a website that wouldn't just hold information, but would also inspire people to get involved and say thank you in their own creative ways. It even had some pretty sweet extras to connect users with one another so they could keep the conversation going. The site encouraged brand exploration and increased the amount of time people were exposed to our message. We created a Facebook page and a Twitter account ready to hold all the thanks and consumer engagement the city would be willing to give us. We made personalized t-shirts and assembled a street team ready to take on the city with sweetness. We had created an entirely new, relevant, and generous brand in 4 days. And then we took on the city, corporate buildings, university campuses, even trawlers. We simply smiled, handed people a social sweet, and asked people to return the favor by thanking us on Facebook or Twitter. And each time they did, $1 would be donated to those who don't have the luxury of dessert. We spent 2 hours out on the streets. We would have stayed longer, but Social Sweets were in a higher demand than we ever could have imagined. Within 90 minutes, Social Sweets was the #1 trending topic on Twitter in Philadelphia. Wall posts, tweets, pictures, and likes came in showing how immediate consumer behavior can be when you provide people with the opportunity to engage with a brand in a way that makes them feel good about themselves. The tweets were also shown on the custom-built Social Sweets website, tracking, aggregating, and displaying any mention of Social Sweets on Twitter. But people weren't just thanking us, they were requesting us, in different ends of the city, simultaneously. And when we showed up, they gladly fulfilled their end of the bargain in the form of thanks, uploads, tweets, and retweets. We even got a request to make a stop at another ad agency in Philadelphia. And after just 2 hours on the streets, we generated enough reaction to reach 90,765 people in 19 regions through 462 online mentions that went beyond the intended scope of this Facebook and Twitter and extended to personal blogs and web pages. And that was just the national scope. All of which proving that when a brand can provide value and put a smile on people's faces, the room for engagement is greater. People take action faster, and the results are oh so sweet.